But yeah, we got 3 more races to do this evening. Starting it off at Seoul for 113 laps, which is yeah, it's gonna be one of the longer ones. Even though we just did one of the longer ones like earlier today at Monaco. So yeah, I don't really need to. Oh wait, I actually do need to do something. I could have easily forgotten this. But I lowered my gear ratios for Monaco, and I definitely don't want to be topping out at 200, like, 4 miles an hour or whatever. So I'm going to bring this all the way back up to 19, which is what I had before. And we'll just go with that again. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. I don't really need to do practice laps or anything like that, so just jump straight into it. Also, I forgot to lower my front downforce again, so hopefully it's not a big issue, because it's kind of too late now to go back and change it. But let's swiftly get back into this. I don't want to drag anything out for too long. And yeah, 113 laps at Seoul, South Korea. And yeah, I don't know why this race is so long compared to the others. Yes, the track isn't really that long, but time-wise, it's gonna take like maybe an hour and 50 minutes, I think. A few days ago, I looked through like a playlist of somebody else's playthrough of this championship, and one of the races was around an hour 50 minutes. I think it was this one, actually. So we'll get an idea of the actual lap times this time around. It's not going to be any faster than 40 seconds, so that's for sure. But at least this track is easy enough to go around, unlike Monaco was. Monaco is just infested with slow corners, which is... yeah, Formula 1 cars plus slow corners equals not fun. And I probably could have gotten the gear ratios a little bit better, but it's no huge deal, really. I'm gonna swiftly put my music back on, unless, alright, my music didn't do anything, so I have to do it myself. Right. Whoa. Yeah, I have to use gloves with this wheel because Fanatec and their... actually, well, this is a Polyphony design wheel, but whoever designed this steering wheel in their infinite wisdom has used a very abrasive rubber material for it, so after using it for a while, your hands will literally start to blister. If it was like a fake leather material like my other wheel back there, then they would be fine. But it's not. Thankfully, they got their shit straight, and the newer version of this wheel, the DD Extreme, actually has the synthetic leather instead of rubber, of all things. So yeah, I will be using the gloves for a good portion of these races. The gloves themselves aren't that comfortable either, but it beats having blisters. The first few days I had this wheel, they were really bad. But hopefully pretty soon, I'm looking to get my hands on the Thrustmaster Gran Turismo wheel rim, since they're selling it as standalone now, or they're going to soon at least. I don't know if they have it right this moment, but I'm looking to pick that up, and then I'll be using the T598 wheelbase again once I have that. But that also means I need to get new Thrustmaster pedals as well, so I can use a clutch. So, just what I need to do, spend more money. Would be nice if I could get the final corner down, right? Also, the wheel just ignored my downshifts 2 times that time. Already about to start lapping traffic. At this rate, we'll probably be lapping the entire field 11 times. Depends on what their, oh, there goes the mouse. Depends on what their, alright, that actually threw me off, those freezes. As I was saying, depending on what their pit strategy is, it's probably going to be very similar, if not the exact same as mine. Also, I'm pretty sure this is unique to this track only, but there's always a plane flying in the distance. I don't know why they only have it for this track. Or if they do have it for more tracks, it's only noticeable on this one. Because it's like right there. But cool little detail, I guess. And they also go in 2 different flight paths as well, so... These cars are pretty much like stuck on racing mediums because you can't buy other tires for it. So, if I could, I probably would be using like hards or super hards, of course, but that's the way she goes. And once again, for some odd reason, the inside tires are wearing faster than the outside. Yeah, I fixed the transmission before this race. Otherwise, I'd be topping out at like 200 or something. I think I'm going to pit every 20 laps just to keep it nice and even. Makes it easier to do the math. Quick mouths. Really gotta bring it around that corner to get into the pits. And that's only like 5, 6 pit stops this race? No, 5 actually. Really not that bad. Also, we could do some math now. So 20 laps every 15 minutes. 15 minutes times 5 is an hour and 15, so that gives us to 100. And then... No, that's wrong. No, it's right. Yeah. An hour and 15 minutes at 100. Okay, so this race should only be like... Actually, less than an hour and a half. I thought it was going to be way more. Or way longer. Bad math's more like it. Gran Turismo 2 was the first. Yeah, 2 was first. I probably should pit every, like, 18 or 19 laps instead, though, just so it can even out by the end. Otherwise, I'm just driving on bad tires for no reason. If my last stint's just going to be 13 laps. Bonk. You're gonna be in my way. Okay, the wheel ignored me 3 times that time. Ugh. I don't know why it does things. I don't remember if the G29 had that problem or not, too. But it's only on PCSX2. It doesn't happen on PS5 at all. I don't remember if they've pit yet. That is the second time I've lapped them. I don't think they have, actually. Oh wait, they did. I think I'm remembering they did. Yeah. They had to have by now. It's kind of weird how, like, far these cars get split up. For almost no reason, either. Not even the slipstream can hold them all together. Moving objects. The T-cam? I'm not sure what that is. But this is the base game, technically. Oh, well, I don't really refer to that as like a T-cam. I don't know what the T is supposed to stand for, but this camera is, like, this is the default, the base version of the game, like, original Gran Turismo 4, not modded or not GT4 Online beta or anything like that. 100% vanilla. But with emulator shenanigans. Model of the cam represents a T. Well... Oh, is that what they call it for F1 or something? Oh, well, I wouldn't know. I'm not familiar with F1 specific lingo. Just like a meme or two, and that's about it. And for some reason, those cars, like, brake way too early. Did they really remove it? It's kind of weird. Unless they just replaced it with the cockpit camera or something. Is this car even a thing in like GT6? I know it's basically the same car in GT5, but I actually don't even know if it exists in 6 at all. Or if they... Wait, they actually... Yeah. I think they have like an actual Ferrari F1 car in GT5 and 6. But I know for sure like this specific Formula GT is in 5. And you have to get it from the used dealer. But I don't know if it's in 6. Oh, so they're not in 6. Yeah, license probably ran out or something. Yeah, I remember seeing the Ferraris in 5. Alright, piss stop number 2 of 5. Oh, right. And then GT7, we have that... Well, the Formula Gran Turismo version of that Lotus, the McLaren... No, not the McLaren, the, whatever that 90s V12 one is, right? I think it's a V12. And then we have the actual MP4-4. And now, for Spec 3, we're getting a different late 90s one. I don't remember what model it is exactly. I'll have to look at it again. It's either like late 90s or early 2000s, but... I mean, I never really hated or loved this track. It's just been, it's kind of mid to me. It just exists. It looks nice, but as far as how it drives, it's okay. It's good for GT4 online, though. A strong slipstream makes it easy to have some pretty close races. And other than this section right here, the whole track is pretty wide. It would be nice if I could stop bonking the walls, though. I hope I didn't see what I think I just saw. If you were here yesterday, you probably know what I'm talking about. Oh! 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 A mosquito. There was a mosquito buzzing around my room yesterday, and I could not kill it. Ironically, I just watched the Breaking Bad Fly episode this morning, so it's kind of reminding me of that. I was like, yep, that was me yesterday with a mosquito in my room while I was trying to stream. And in Breaking Bad, it's a fly in their lab while they're trying to cook meth. Hashtag relatable. And I'm gonna pit a little bit earlier this time. Okay. Nope, it's kind of hard to miss anything in this series, to be honest, but, yeah. All you miss is me driving around in circles. Pretty uneventful. Hence why I don't think I'll be doing any sort of series like this ever again. Oh, well, I fell asleep right after I ended that one anyways. Hence why it ended early. Had to take a fat nap. Can't be doing that during the 24, though. I'm trying to... So, I know these races, for like 99% of people, the races are kind of boring. Even to me, like, they are extremely boring. But this is all part of just getting to 100% on GT4, A-Spec specifically. But I'm still trying to think of ideas to make the 24-hour stream a little bit more entertaining. One thing's for sure, I'm gonna message a few other potential special guests and see if they'd be down to like hop in a VC or something, just like at random points throughout the stream. One, to keep me company, and two, to like spice things up in the stream so I'm not silent for hours on end. Overall, I think viewership is going to be much better in that stream specifically because, one, it's a 24-hour stream. That's already interesting enough, and it being the final race of GT4, I'm sure that'll bring in a few more people at least. So, yeah, I'm going to try to have some special guests on for that. Some of the homies, too, probably. I need to send out some DMs and emails first, though. This is race 8, so we'll have 6 more after this. Or is it 7, actually, if you count race 9? I think it's 7. Yeah. 7 more to go. So right at this point, we're pretty much halfway done with the whole thing. And other than the Nürburgring and maybe El Capitan, that one's going to be a little tricky, like keeping the car stable-wise, but Nürburgring and El Capitan are going to be like the 2 most tedious ones after this. Because if I remember right, we have Nürburgring, El Capitan, Fuji 2005, Suzuka. What am I missing? I don't even know what I'm missing from that list. I don't think Trial Mountain's one of them. Oh, I wasn't looking. Why can I never remember off the top of my head? Nürburgring, Fuji, Suzuka. I already forgot the 4th one. El Capitan. And yeah, the rest of the mystery, I guess. No, we already did Le Mans. That was the first race of today. I literally recorded, like, 10 different tracks for the trailer video. And I know I excluded Seoul and... oh, Laguna Seca's one of them. That's right. Laguna Seca, and I'm missing 2 more. Oh, Infineon Sports. That's the other one. Goated track. I'm just missing one. There's one track that I don't remember. That was a terrible braking, by the way. I might actually look it up, like, on my next pit stop. I think it's a city track. Yeah, Monaco was before this one. Bruh. He's lucky I got a pit this lap. Nah, I already said Suzuka. Let me look it up. Wherever my phone is. In my pocket, herp. And then I'm gonna forget that order entirely here in the next 5 minutes. Laguna Seca is gonna suck. For sure. I am not fast around there. And it has, like, gravel traps everywhere. I don't think Infineon's gonna be that bad. It's one of my favorite tracks. Yeah, Nürburgring's gonna be tomorrow. I think it's like the first one. Actually, no. Motegi is the first one tomorrow. I'm already forgetting the order. I called it out too. I was gonna forget the order 5 minutes later. It's either Motegi or Nürburgring's the first one tomorrow. Hopefully it's Nürburgring so we can get that shit show over with. I wish we got like Deep Forest or something like that here, but for some reason they had high speed ring, which is okay, but I would have preferred something a little bit more technical. No, definitely not getting 100% today. So after this championship is done, I have to do like a lot of cleanup races, which is basically like going back to various championship events and getting the golds on the races I didn't win. That should bring me back up to 99.9 or 0.8%, whatever it is. And then the final race is the 24 hours of Lasarth with chicanes. And that's going to be like 24 hours, like, in its entire run. So, by the looks of it, if I finish this tomorrow, I won't be able to do a stream Thursday, so the cleanup stream is probably going to be on Friday, maybe Sunday as well if I don't get everything done. And the 24-hour stream should be sometime early next week. I can't do it next weekend because I'll be out of town. So it's going to have to be like from Sunday going into Monday or Monday through Tuesday or something like that. And yeah, 24 hours straight with no B-spec. I will pause it to take breaks and stuff, but yeah. B-spec Bob has never been hired once for this whole series. Yeah, 24 hours. That's, I mean, I could stay up for 24 hours pretty easily most of the time. But usually for that 24 hours, I'm doing, like, various things throughout the day. I'm not looking at a screen and driving on a simulator that entire time. I'm probably going to be, like, well out of it by the 8-hour mark, but hopefully the hype and being that close to finishing GT4 after all these years will be able to help a little bit. Yeah, so I can't stream Thursday and I can't stream Saturday. And even like if I were to start it on Sunday, it would be kind of hard because I'm going to a concert the night before, a Judas Priest concert. So, yeah, having the energy to start the day after that will be a little tough. That'd probably mean no booze during the concert. And the concert is at Circuit of the Americas, too, so that's kind of cool. Judas Priest and Alice Cooper. I'll have to see what time the concert is and then see like if I will get home early enough to justify doing the stream the next day. Because if I'm getting home at midnight, then yeah, forget about it. But I would like to start on Sunday though, because obviously it's the weekend. More people will be able to watch. But I just can't do it next Saturday. The weekend after this is the one weekend out of the entire year that I never give up for anything or anybody. That weekend specifically, the first one of November, nobody takes that one from me. Not even YouTube. So yeah, that one's off the table. And the weekend after that, too far ahead to plan, and the weekend after that is GTR Festival, which I will definitely be doing that. For sure, because it's only going to be like an hour away from me. So, all the best Skyline GTRs from not only just the country, but the whole continent is going to be at that meet. So, really, really good chance to get some IRL filming experience under my belt. Hopefully lead to some new opportunities for YouTube events and stuff like that. With, like, getting media passes and whatnot. Also, some sick cinematic edits that I like to make. Those are always nice. Steam crashed or stream crashed? Stream's still running fine for me. I don't even have any dropped frames in OBS, shockingly. Steam. I wonder if it's more AWS outage. Chicanery. Not chicanery, but shenanigans. Don't you just love it when the fault of one singular corporation causes outages for dozens of other megacorps, and then you can't play your video game? Looking at you, GT7. I think we were talking about this yesterday too, like the fact that some random appliances they require a Wi-Fi signal nowadays. Like, you need Wi-Fi on your washing machine? Or your fridge? Lol. Yeah, GT7 was down. A little bit of everything was down, really. I think Battlefield 6 was having issues too, but I actually don't know if that was related to AWS or not, because I didn't see any mention of it. I guess it depends if EA runs off of AWS. I think it was like basically everything but Google went offline, essentially. It didn't really have any effect on what I was using yesterday, so... And yeah, like, just... You couldn't play GT7 at all, just because Amazon screwed up. That's why Always Online is terrible. There are, like, a couple reasons why they would do it, but every other reason, nah. You literally can't play the game. If something happens. But the number one reason they do it is to help prevent against cheating and modding. And it clearly works to a certain extent because you never see like actual cheaters or modders on GT7. At least not online. That game is pretty squeaky clean. And, yeah, Infineon is next. Nürburgring is going to be tomorrow. Race number 12, specifically. Alright, why are you trying to fight for position? You're like... however many laps down by this point. 9 laps down. Chill. Oh, huh. At some point, the orange car fell back. It was in P2 for a while, but somehow the yellow car is now in P2. Interesting. For some reason, it's like way back in fourth. And now the blue car's in the lead. Okay. What is going on? Is everybody just on a different pit strat or something? That'd be weird. Oh yeah, there goes the blue car. And the, whatever this one is. Can't really see. Why do I care? There's only 3 laps to go. Let's get this over. Alright, there it is. The orange car's back in front. Alright, well that answers that. Alrighty. What a way to end it. Good thing there's no damage on this game. If there was, I'd probably be like... Championship would have been over races ago. Races ago. Alright. Of course, I gotta be sloppy these last few laps, and the tires are dead, so it's not like I'm gonna get another best lap. But, there we go, lap 113 of 113. Let's just bring it around town. Bring it around town. So, 1 hour and 24 minutes, not that bad, actually. I was expecting, like, over 1 hour 40 at first, but... I, had a grave miscalculation in my quick maths. But there we go, race number... Pause it. Can I pause it? What the hell? What is going on? Alright, that is weird. But, yeah, I was trying to pause... Okay, my Spotify is like... Can you stop? Why is my Spotify, like, tripping balls? Bruh. I don't know why, my Spotify keeps playing and pausing, like, rapidly over and over and over again. What are you doing, bud? And now the stream's doing the same thing. What are you doing, bud? I think my stream deck is actually tripping. You done? Let me just, yeah, do this real quick. You done?